For centuries, the sands of time have guarded Egypt's greatest secrets. We have unearthed pharaohs, discovered hidden tombs, and marveled at the treasures they left behind. These discoveries have told us stories of a civilization that touched the heavens. But for so long, these stories were scattered, incomplete. Many of the most precious artifacts were kept in storage, hidden from the public eye. They were waiting for a home worthy of their magnificence, a place where their stories could finally be told in full. This waiting is now over. A new era for Egypt's heritage has begun, standing proudly in the shadow of the Great Pyramids themselves. Imagine a place where history breathes again, a structure so grand it rivals the wonders of the ancient world it was built to protect. This is the Grand Egyptian Museum, or the Gem, as we have come to call it. It is more than just a building filled with old objects. It is a testament to our dedication to preserving our past for the future. It is a beacon of light, illuminating the genius of our ancestors for the entire world to see. Here, on the Giza Plateau, the past and the present meet in a spectacular display of architectural brilliance, cultural brilliance, inviting everyone to witness the glory of Egypt as never before. This museum is a dream realized after many decades of planning and hard work. It was born from a simple yet powerful idea: to bring together all the treasures of a single pharaoh, Tutankhamun, under one roof for the very first time. Since Howard Carter's incredible discovery in 1922, the Boy King's collection has been divided, with only a fraction on display. Now, for the first time in over 3,000 years, the complete collection will be reunited. This museum is the fulfillment of a promise to Tutankhamun, and to all of us who are captivated by his story. The Grand Egyptian Museum is not just a building, it is a gateway to another time. As you approach its colossal facade, you feel the weight of history all around you. The museum was designed to be a bridge, connecting our modern world to the age of the pharaohs. Its location is no accident. It stands just 2 kilometers from the Great Pyramids of Giza, creating a powerful visual and historical link between these iconic monuments. This proximity allows visitors to experience the full context of ancient Egyptian civilization, from the pyramids where the pharaohs were buried to the museum where their legacies are preserved. Why does this museum matter so much? It matters because our heritage is a shared global treasure. The stories of ancient Egypt belong to everyone, and it is our sacred duty to protect them. For too long, the old Egyptian museum in Tahrir Square was overwhelmed. It was too small to display the vast number of artifacts. Thousands of priceless objects remained locked away in basements. The Grand Egyptian Museum changes everything. It provides the space, it provides the technology needed to showcase these treasures properly and safely. This new museum is a statement, a declaration that we are the guardians of this legacy. We are committed to using the latest scientific methods to conserve and restore fragile pieces. Inside the Gem, you will find state-of-the-art conservation laboratories. Here, our dedicated experts work tirelessly, cleaning, repairing, preserving. This work ensures future generations can look upon these wonders with awe. It is a monumental task we undertake with immense pride. The Gem is designed to be an immersive journey, not a static display. It tells a story that unfolds as you walk through its massive halls. From the moment you enter and see the colossal statue of Ramesses II, you are transported. The grand staircase, lined with statues of kings and gods, guides you upward on a chronological journey. Each exhibit is carefully curated to provide context, to explain meaning, to bring the people who made them to life. This is not just about seeing history, it's about feeling it, understanding it, connecting personally. Ultimately, the Grand Egyptian Museum represents hope. It honors the past while looking to the future. It will inspire millions. School children in Cairo to travelers from across the globe. We hope to spark curiosity and a lifelong passion for learning. These walls hold stories of innovation, art, belief, humanity. They remind us of what we are capable of achieving. The story of the Grand Egyptian Museum begins not with a stone, but with a vision. For decades, we dreamed of a home worthy of our ancestors' legacy. The old museum in Tahrir Square, a beloved institution, was simply overwhelmed. It was a treasure chest, overflowing with wonders, but with no room to breathe. We needed a new beginning. We needed a space that could house our collections and honor them. The search for the perfect location was critical. It had to speak to the very soul of ancient Egypt. After much debate, the choice became clear: the Giza Plateau, the sacred ground of the pharaohs. Choosing this site, just 2 kilometers from the Great Pyramids, was a profound decision. It declared that our past is not separate from our present. The museum would not be an isolated building in a crowded city. Instead, it would stand in direct conversation with the pyramids. This visual and spiritual connection is the heart of the gem's power. Imagine standing at the museum's entrance and seeing the pyramids on the horizon. This link creates an unbreakable bond between pharaohs' lives and their objects. It is a reminder of the continuity of our civilization across millennia. The journey to make this vision a reality was a monumental undertaking. In 2002, we launched an international architectural competition to find a design that could fulfill this grand ambition. It was one of the largest competitions in history. We received over 1,500 entries from more than 80 countries. The response was incredible. The world shared our passion for Egypt's heritage. We were building a museum for Egypt and for humanity. The challenge was to find a design that was modern yet timeless, respectful of its ancient neighbors, capable of telling Egypt's story on a truly epic scale. The winning design, from the Irish firm Hennigan Peng Architects, was a work of genius. It understood the landscape and the history. The design did not seek to compete with the pyramids but to complement them. It proposed a structure that would rise from the desert, its form echoing the triangular shape of the pyramids without mimicking them. The concept was based on visual axes. The museum's lines would radiate from the pyramids, as if dictated by them. This ensured the museum would feel like a natural part of the Giza Plateau, a modern monument born from the geometry of the ancients. Once the design was chosen, the immense task of construction began. Building on the edge of the desert plateau presented unique challenges. The site itself is on a 50-meter slope, a feature that the architects used to their advantage. They designed the museum to be built into this natural incline, creating a dramatic journey for visitors as they ascend through the building. But first, we had to prepare the ground. This was a massive earth-moving operation. We had to excavate millions of cubic meters of sand and rock, carefully shaping the land to lay the foundations for this colossal structure. It was a project on a scale that had not been seen here since the time of the pharaohs. The construction of the gem was a truly global effort, a testament to international cooperation. Experts, engineers, and construction workers from Egypt and around the world came together. They brought their skills and their passion to this historic project. We used the most advanced construction techniques available. The foundations had to be incredibly strong to support the weight of the massive building and its priceless contents. We poured thousands of tons of concrete and steel, creating a skeleton that would stand for centuries to come. Every day, the site was a hive of activity, a symphony of machinery and human effort, all working towards a single shared goal. The materials used for the museum were chosen with great care. The most prominent feature is the magnificent translucent alabaster wall that forms the main facade. This stone, a favorite of the ancient Egyptians, was specifically chosen for the way it filters sunlight. It creates a soft, ethereal glow inside the museum, protecting the delicate artifacts from the harsh desert sun, while still connecting the interior to the outside world. This wall, over 600 meters long and towering in height, is a modern marvel. It is a screen between the present and the past, inviting you to step through time as you enter the museum. As the structure took shape, its sheer scale became apparent to everyone. The Grand Egyptian Museum covers nearly 500,000 square meters. That is the size of a large airport terminal. It is designed to welcome millions of visitors every year, with vast open spaces that prevent any sense of crowding. The roof alone is an engineering feat, a folded plate structure that spans the enormous exhibition halls, creating huge column-free spaces inside. Watching this immense building rise from the sand was an inspiring experience for me and for all Egyptians. It was the physical manifestation of our dream, a promise to our ancestors being fulfilled in steel, stone, and glass. The architecture of the Grand Egyptian Museum is filled with symbolism. Well, it is a building that tells a story even before you see a single artifact. The main design theme is based on triangles and triangularity, a direct homage to the pyramids. You can see this in the shape of the main facade, the patterns on the walls, the form of the roof. These geometric patterns create a visual rhythm that connects the new building to the ancient monuments. It is a subtle but powerful way of showing respect for the master builders of the past. The architects did not copy the pyramids. They learned from them and translated their timeless geometry into a new architectural language. One of the most spectacular features of the design is the grand staircase. This is not just a way to move between floors. It is the central spine of the visitor's journey. As you ascend the staircase, you are taken on a chronological tour through Egyptian history. The staircase is flanked by 87 statues, long flank shot, close-ups of statues of kings, close-ups of statues of gods. It begins with the Old Kingdom at the bottom and leads you all the way up to the Roman period at the top. This ascent is a powerful metaphor. You are literally walking up through time, towards the main galleries and the ultimate prize, the treasures of Tutankhamun. The view is a central element of the museum's design. The entire building is oriented to maximize the visual connection to the Giza pyramids. The main facade, a massive glass wall, perfectly frames the three pyramids. From almost anywhere inside the main concourse or the galleries, you can look out and see these ancient wonders. This constant presence of the pyramid serves as a reminder of the context for everything you are seeing. The artifacts inside are not just objects in a glass case. They are pieces of a civilization that built monuments to touch eternity. The museum acts as a giant lens, focusing your attention on this incredible panorama of history. Light is another key character in the museum's story. The architects masterfully controlled the flow of natural light throughout the building. The great alabaster wall at the entrance diffuses the bright Egyptian sun, creating a calm and respectful atmosphere. In the galleries, light levels are carefully managed to protect the ancient, fragile artifacts. Skylights and clever openings allow shafts of light to penetrate deep into the building. This use of light is not just practical, it is spiritual. It adds a sense of drama and mystery, enhancing the feeling that you are walking on sacred ground. The purpose of the Grand Egyptian Museum extends far beyond simply displaying artifacts. It is a vital institution for the cultural future of Egypt. It is a vital institution for the economic future of Egypt. This museum is a message to the world. It says that Egypt is a country that cherishes its unique history and is investing in its future. It is a source of immense national pride for all Egyptians. The gem will be a major driver of tourism, creating thousands of jobs and supporting local communities. It will attract visitors from every corner of the globe, inviting them to come and experience the wonder of our heritage directly, in a setting of unparalleled magnificence. For the world of archaeology and Egyptology, the gem is a revolutionary development. It is, first and foremost, a leading scientific institution and a conservation institution. Behind the public galleries lie the largest and most advanced conservation labs and restoration labs in the world. Here, our teams of Egyptian experts and international experts use cutting-edge technology to study, preserve, and restore our priceless artifacts. This work is often slow and painstaking, but it is essential. It ensures that the treasures we have inherited will survive for thousands of more years. The gem is also designed to be a bridge between generations. It is an educational center of the highest order. We want to inspire the next generation of Egyptians and young people everywhere to fall in love with history. The museum will use interactive displays, immersive technologies, and engaging programs to bring the ancient world to life. It will be a place where a child can stand face to face with a pharaoh's golden mask and dream of the past. By making history accessible and exciting, we hope to spark a lifelong passion for discovery and learning. Ultimately, the Grand Egyptian Museum is a bridge between cultures. The artifacts it holds are part of the shared story of humanity. They tell us about the universal quest for meaning, the desire to create beauty, and the hope for an eternal afterlife. In a world that can sometimes feel divided, the gem stands as a powerful symbol of our common heritage. It is a place where people from all backgrounds, people from all nations, people of all beliefs can come together and marvel at the achievements of a great civilization. It is Egypt's gift to the world, a place of dialogue, understanding, and shared wonder, built on the sacred sands of Giza. The heart of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the very reason for its creation, is the complete collection of King Tutankhamun. For the first time since their discovery by Howard Carter in 1922, every single treasure from his tomb is gathered in one place. Imagine that, well, over 5,000 artifacts reunited after a century scattered between museums, storerooms, and laboratories. This is a historic moment, not just for Egypt, but for the entire world. We have finally fulfilled our promise to the Golden Boy King. His story can be told in its entirety, in a space built to honor his legacy and his eternal journey. When you enter the Tutankhamun galleries, you are stepping into his world. 2 galleries, 7,500 square meters. This immense space allows displays never possible before. We can now show you not just the famous masterpieces, but the daily objects, the furniture, the clothing, the tools buried with the young pharaoh. A complete picture of royal life in the 18th dynasty. See the intricate details on his ceremonial chariots, the delicate sandals he wore, the childhood games he played. It makes him feel real, a person, not just a golden icon. The centerpiece is the world-famous golden mask. Seeing it here, in this new context, is a different experience. Displayed with state-of-the-art lighting, revealing every exquisite detail. Deep blue lapis lazuli, brilliant gold, they seem to come alive. But the mask is not isolated. It is the final piece of a grand story. Before the mask, the 3 golden coffins nested one inside the other, and the massive gilded shrines that protected them. You will have followed the entire burial ritual, as ancient priests did 3,000 years ago. This reunion is more than curatorial. It is spiritual. Ancient Egyptians believed to achieve eternal life, your name must be spoken, and your belongings must remain with you. For so long, Tutankhamun's treasures were scattered. Now they are together again, under one roof, in the shadow of the pyramids. We have helped restore the integrity of his journey to the afterlife. As you walk these halls, surrounded by his burial equipment, you feel the power of that belief. A deeply moving experience, connecting us directly to the pharaoh himself. The Tutankhamun collection is so much more than just gold and jewels. It is a perfect time capsule, giving us an unprecedented look into the life of a pharaoh. Because his tomb was found almost completely intact, we have objects that simply did not survive anywhere else. We have the king's wardrobe, more than 100 linen loincloths, tunics, gloves. We can see his collection of walking sticks, over 130 of them, some simple and functional, others elaborately decorated. These personal items close the gap of 3,300 years. They show us the human side of the king, reminding us that behind the golden mask was a young man with tastes, hobbies, and physical challenges. The galleries are arranged thematically. One section is dedicated to his role as a warrior king. Here you can see his 6 magnificent chariots. Some were light and built for speed, likely used for hunting in the desert. Others were heavily decorated with gold, designed for ceremonial processions. You can also see his bows, arrows, shields, daggers, including the famous iron dagger made from a meteorite. This iron was more precious than gold at the time. These objects show us that even as a young ruler, he was expected to be a leader of his army and a protector of Egypt. Another fascinating part of the collection reveals his daily life and personal beliefs. Alabaster vessels, sonnet board games, ritual objects, amulets, statues of gods. Each object tells a part of the story, from the food provisions packed for eternity to the beautifully crafted furniture, like the golden throne, which depicts a touching scene of the king and his queen, Enkesenamun. By displaying all 5,000 objects, we can finally understand the full context. In the old museum, you might see a single, beautiful object. Here, you see the entire set. You don't just see one golden shrine, you see all 4, placed one outside the other as they were in the tomb. You see not just 1 or 2 of his royal beds, but all of them, each with a unique design for his eternal rest. This comprehensive approach allows us to appreciate the sheer scale of the royal burial. It gives us a profound understanding of the immense effort and wealth that was dedicated to ensuring the pharaoh's successful transition to the next life. It is Tutankhamun's world, complete and dazzling. While Tutankhamun is the star, the Grand Egyptian Museum is the home for all of Egypt's history. The main galleries take you on a journey through time, from prehistory to the Greco-Roman period. This journey begins in a spectacular way on the grand staircase. As you ascend, you are greeted by a procession of giants. We have placed 87 of our most important royal and divine statues along this monumental stairway. It is as if the great kings and gods of ancient Egypt have assembled to welcome you. You will come face to face with powerful rulers like Khafre, the builder of the second pyramid, and the warrior king Thutmose III. At the very top of the grand staircase, a special place of honor is given to a group of statues representing the Heliopolitan sun cult. These statues from the Old Kingdom are masterpieces of Egyptian art, showing the skill of the ancient sculptors. Placing them here is symbolic. They represent the creation of the world and the central role of the sun god, Ra, in Egyptian belief. As you reach the top of the stairs, you are bathed in light from the glass facade, and these statues connect you to the very source of life in ancient Egyptian religion. It is a powerful transition that prepares you for the main galleries that lie ahead. The main galleries are organized chronologically. They tell the story of Egypt, dynasty by dynasty, kingdom by kingdom. You will walk through the age of the pyramid builders in the Old Kingdom, marveling at the statues and artifacts from that foundational era. Then you move into the glorious Middle Kingdom, a time of reunification and artistic renaissance. Next comes the New Kingdom, the Age of Empire, with its great warrior pharaohs and magnificent temples. The galleries showcase not just the rulers, but the lives of ordinary people, tools, pottery, personal items that paint a rich picture of the entire civilization across 3,000 years. One of the most important roles of the gem is to provide a new home for some of our largest and most monumental statues. For many years, these colossi were scattered in outdoor locations or could not be properly displayed. Now they have a home worthy of their grandeur. The most impressive example is the colossal statue of Ramesses II, which greets you in the museum's grand atrium. This 83-ton, 11-meter-high statue was painstakingly moved here, and now stands as the museum's eternal guardian. Seeing these monumental pieces indoors, protected from the elements and beautifully lit, allows you to appreciate their incredible scale and artistic detail like never before. One of the greatest joys of the Grand Egyptian Museum is that we can finally reveal treasures that have been hidden for decades. Thousands of artifacts were kept in the storerooms of the old museum and other sites because there was no space to show them. Many of these objects have never been seen by the public before. Now they have been brought into the light, cleaned and restored by our expert conservators, and given their rightful place in the story of Egypt. For Egyptologists and history lovers, this is incredibly exciting. It is like discovering a new tomb, filled with wonders we never knew we had. Among these newly revealed items are many pieces from Tutankhamun's tomb. When Carter excavated the tomb, he cataloged over 5,000 objects. Only about a third were ever put on display. The rest were stored as too fragile or less spectacular. Textiles, baskets, hundreds of wooden objects. We are now displaying the king's complete set of archery equipment and his collection of boomerangs. Seeing these items for the first time adds personal layers to our understanding of the boy king. The restoration labs of the gem have performed miracles. They have worked for years to prepare hidden treasures for display, piecing together thousands of fragments. One example, a beautiful pair of ceremonial sandals belonging to Tutankhamun, once very fragile. After years of careful work, they are restored, showing intricate beadwork and gold details. These restored objects are a testament to the skill and dedication of our conservation teams, the true heroes behind the scenes. Walking through the gem is one of constant discovery. Around every corner there is a masterpiece you have never seen, an object that tells a story you have never heard. Monumental statues from Tanis, delicate jewelry from a forgotten queen's tomb. This is not just a new museum, it is a new chapter in exploring ancient Egypt, allowing us to rewrite the history books. The Grand Egyptian Museum is a place of endless wonders, many of which are just now beginning their public life. Behind the magnificent galleries and towering statues lies a world that most visitors will never see. This is the scientific heart of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the conservation and restoration centers. State-of-the-art laboratories, among the largest and most advanced in the world. Here, a dedicated army of conservators, scientists, and technicians works tirelessly. Their mission? Heal the wounds of time, stabilize fragile artifacts, and prepare them for their new life on display. Unsung heroes, guardians of Egypt's legacy, a delicate blend of art, science, and profound respect for the past. It begins with a meticulous examination. Imagine a hospital for history. First, a special quarantine area. Then, advanced imaging, X-rays, CT scans, multispectral imaging. That reveals internal structure, hidden damages, and original materials. The diagnostic phase is crucial. We create a detailed treatment plan, safe, effective, and reversible. Restoration is slow, patient, and precise. Conservators hunched over workbenches using tiny surgical tools, cleaning a bronze statue, reattaching ceramic fragments, delicately cleaning ancient linen. Each action guided by scientific understanding. It demands technical skill and a connection to the maker. One major challenge: Tutankhamun's treasures. Ceremonial chariots and funerary beds arrived disassembled and fragile. Teams spent years reassembling these complex objects, using historical records, scientific analysis, and ancient woodworking techniques. Seeing them fully assembled for the first time in millennia is breathtaking, a testament to teams who brought history back to life. The Conservation Center at the GEM is comprised of multiple specialized laboratories, each dedicated to a different type of material. We have a lab specifically for wood, where experts treat ancient furniture and coffins. Another lab focuses on textiles, handling the delicate linens and clothing that have miraculously survived. There are also labs for stone, metals, and papyrus, each with its own specialized equipment and team of experts. This level of specialization is critical because each material reacts differently to the passage of time. A technique used to clean a granite statue could instantly destroy a piece of ancient papyrus. Let's look at the wood laboratory, for example. Many of the wooden artifacts, especially from Tutankhamun's tomb, were suffering from cracks and weaknesses caused by the changing humidity levels over the centuries. Our conservators use a process of consolidation where they carefully inject a special resin into the wood's structure. This strengthens the wood from the inside without changing its appearance. They also had to deal with the gilded surfaces on many objects. The gold leaf is often applied over a layer of gesso, which can become brittle and detach. The team painstakingly secures these flakes of gold, ensuring the original brilliance of the object is preserved for all to see. In the metals lab, the challenges are different. Here, the main enemy is corrosion. Bronze objects can suffer from bronze disease, a destructive chemical reaction that can eat away at the metal. Our scientists have developed methods to stop this process. They use carefully controlled chemical treatments and create specific atmospheric conditions in the display cases to prevent corrosion from returning. The work on Tutankhamun's famous iron dagger, which is made from meteorite rock, was particularly complex. It required a deep understanding of ancient metallurgy to clean and stabilize this incredibly rare and precious artifact without causing any harm. Perhaps the most delicate work happens in the textile and papyrus labs. Imagine handling a piece of linen that is over 3,000 years old. It can be as fragile as a spider's web. Our conservators work on specially designed tables that use a gentle vacuum to hold the fabric in place while they clean it, fiber by fiber. For papyri, which are often found in brittle, rolled-up fragments, the process is even more painstaking. Experts use controlled humidity to slowly relax the ancient fibers, allowing them to unroll the scroll without it crumbling to dust. It is a battle against time, fought with patience, science, and a deep sense of responsibility. Yeah, it really is. Preservation at the Grand Egyptian Museum is not just about the physical objects. We are also creating a digital afterlife for every single artifact in our collection. This is a monumental project of documentation and digitization. Each of the more than 50,000 artifacts is being professionally photographed from multiple angles in ultra-high resolution. We are also creating detailed three-dimensional models using advanced scanning technology. This digital archive serves several vital purposes. First, it creates a permanent record of the object's condition. It allows us to track any changes over time with incredible accuracy. This digital library also opens new worlds for researchers and scholars. An Egyptologist in another country can study an object in minute detail on their computer screen, zooming in to see tool marks or faint hieroglyphs. The three-dimensional models can be manipulated, allowing a researcher to see the object from every possible angle, including its underside, without ever having to touch the fragile original. This access will accelerate research and lead to new discoveries. It democratizes the study of our heritage, making it accessible to a global community of scholars. For our visitors, this digital initiative will transform the museum experience. The GEM is an interactive museum for the 21st century. Throughout the galleries, you will find high-resolution touchscreens and immersive displays that complement artifacts. Use these displays to pull up the three-dimensional model of an object in a case, rotate it, and learn more about its history and meaning. Imagine Tutankhamun's golden throne on display, then a nearby screen showing a digital reconstruction of how its scenes were carved and assembled. This technology adds layers of understanding and makes visits more engaging and personal. The digital collection is essential to sharing Egypt's heritage with the world. Not everyone can visit the GEM in person. Through our website and platforms, we offer virtual tours, showcase 3D models, and provide educational resources. A student in a small town can virtually walk the Tutankhamun galleries and explore his treasures. This digital outreach ensures the story of ancient Egypt can inspire and educate people worldwide, bridging the gap between the physical museum and the digital world. The visitor experience is the ultimate purpose of all this behind-the-scenes work. We have designed the Grand Egyptian Museum not just as a place to see things, but as a place to feel and understand history. The journey begins the moment you step into the vast, light-filled atrium and stand before the colossal statue of Ramesses II. This immense space is designed to inspire awe and set the stage for the wonders to come. It is the beating heart of the museum, a central point from which all the galleries and journeys begin. From here, you are drawn towards the grand staircase, the main artery guiding your path through time. The flow of the museum is carefully choreographed to tell a coherent story. Unlike older museums where you might wander from room to room, the gem guides you on a clear path. The chronological ascent up the grand staircase, with its statues of kings and gods, is a powerful narrative device. It physically and mentally prepares you for the main galleries at the top. This planned visitor route ensures you experience Egypt's history in the order it happened. This creates a much deeper understanding of how the civilization evolved from the Old Kingdom to the New Kingdom and beyond. We've paid great attention to comfort and engagement. Spacious galleries prevent crowding, high ceilings, and carefully controlled, beautiful lighting. Places to sit and reflect, to absorb information and atmosphere. Interactive displays are intuitive and accessible to all ages. Families exploring together, children and adults finding things that spark curiosity. Restaurants with stunning pyramid views, a conference center, library, and educational classrooms. A complete cultural hub for everyone. Every decision, architectural design, placement of each artifact, the technology we use has been made with the visitor in mind. We want your visit to be more than a day out. We want it to be an unforgettable journey. To leave with a sense of wonder, a deeper connection to our shared human history, and an inspiration that stays long after you have left. The behind-the-scenes work of our scientists, the grand vision of our architects, the priceless treasures of our ancestors, all come together to create this singular experience. This is the true magic of the gem. The Grand Egyptian Museum is more than just a new building on the Giza plateau. It is the culmination of a century-long dream, a testament to the enduring power of our ancient civilization. For thousands of years, the sands protected these treasures. Now it is our turn to be their guardians. This museum represents our sacred promise to protect this legacy, to study it, to share its wonders with the world. A monumental achievement, a symbol of modern Egypt's respect for its past and its confident vision for the future. Not an endpoint, a new beginning in Egypt's eternal story. We walked through its grand halls, marveled at its architectural genius, and stood in awe before the reunited treasures of Tutankhamun. The museum as a bridge, connecting the modern world to the age of the pharaohs in timeless dialogue with the Great Pyramids. Behind the scenes, state-of-the-art laboratories, conservators and scientists at work, healing the wounds of time. A beacon of culture, a center for scientific research, a classroom for the world, under one roof. History not just preserved, but given new life. It reclaims the narrative of our heritage, presented on our own terms, on our sacred land. From scattered collections around the globe to the definitive home for this civilization's story. A source of immense pride for every Egyptian, a symbol of identity and contribution to human history. Bringing treasures together to offer a more complete, more profound, more authentic understanding of our ancestors. The gem is a gift from Egypt to the world, not just about pharaohs and pyramids, about human ingenuity, our quest for immortality, our love of beauty, our connection to the divine, universal themes that resonate across cultures, a reminder of our shared humanity, a place for dialogue, for understanding, for collective wonder. We have built a home for eternity, and its doors are open to everyone who wishes to be inspired. The story of the Grand Egyptian Museum is now part of the great unfolding history of Egypt. But this story is not complete without you. A museum is only truly alive when its halls are filled with the footsteps of visitors, with the sounds of awe and discovery. with the curiosity of children and the reflections of adults. We have built this incredible stage and brought the actors, the priceless artifacts, back to their rightful place. Now we invite you to be part of the audience, to witness this magnificent performance of history. We invite you to come and see Tutankhamun as he was meant to be seen, surrounded by the full glory of his treasures. Your visit is more than just a tour. It is an act of participation in the preservation of world heritage. When you visit museums like the GM, you are supporting the vital work of conservation, research, and education. You become a partner in our mission to protect these fragile links to our past. We encourage you to not just visit, but to engage, to ask questions, and to share your experience with others. Let the wonders you see here spark a conversation. Tell your friends and family about the colossal statue of Ramesses II, the golden mask of Tutankhamun, and the newly revealed treasures that have been hidden for so long. This story of discovery and preservation deserves to be shared. If this journey through the Grand Egyptian Museum has inspired you, please help us spread the word. Like this video, share it with anyone who loves history, art, and adventure. Your share helps bring the magic of ancient Egypt into homes around the world. Every share builds a larger community of people who care about our shared global heritage, ensuring these stories are never forgotten and continue to inspire future generations. And finally, I ask you to subscribe to our channel for more journeys into the wonders of the past. The story of history is endless. There are more tombs to discover, more secrets to unlock, and more ancient worlds to explore. Together, we can continue to travel back in time, to uncover the great achievements of humanity and celebrate the civilizations that have shaped our world. The Grand Egyptian Museum is a new, magnificent chapter. Thank you for joining us on this tour. Now the adventure continues. Come and be part of the legacy. Come and walk through the gateway of history. Your journey awaits.